Yeah, so thanks for the intro there, Doug. I think just a good place to start off, because there is a lot of overlap between InfoDrainage and InfoWorks ICM. Both are, and this is a nice Venn diagram just to kind of show what some of those differences in terms of considerations of your project that you might want to take into account. Also, some of the overlap there. So both are used for stormwater modeling, both have water quality modeling elements, and both can do 2D or exceedance modeling. Info drainage, though, is geared toward design, like we've been mentioning, whereas InfoWorks ICM is much more of an analysis tool, typically used for modeling entire cities, sanitary sewer networks, or stormwater networks, and being able to plan out for different CIP projects and things like that. These models also tend to live for a really long time. Utilities and municipalities will keep and maintain these models for really decades versus info drainage, because it's just a design piece of things. It's typically just a one and done type of thing where you have a project, you have a design, you put that on paper, you build it, and that's kind of the end of the story there. So just looking at some of those differences there. So what is InfoWorks ICM? I'm going to take a deeper dive into what InfoWorks ICM is and what makes it special compared to other modeling softwares out there. ICM does stand for Integrated Catchment Model, which basically means that anything in a system, whether it's the hydrology, the hydraulics, all the pipes, manholes, 1D, 2D, riverine types of analyses, all of that can be modeled within this one platform. There are two different engines in InfoWorks ICM. One is the proprietary ICM engine that's long been a part of ICM. We have, really, it's been about 4 years now, added in the SWIM engine. So it is a SWIM 5 engine, and it is the latest, I believe it's 5.2.2 now, of the SWIM engine. Both engines are doing the same thing in terms of solving the St. Venant equations. They just do it a little bit differently. And it kind of depends on the project and what people are comfortable with as to what kind of network they might want to use. So I think this got in here by accident, so I'm gonna skip over that.
Yep. That's where it went.
Yeah. So the kind of the main things that I'd like to highlight in ICM is, one, we have recently added in a cloud collaboration, so you can actually store models on the cloud, have them in a central database, and I'll go into a little more detail about the unique structure of the database and being able to have multiple modelers and having kind of one team, one single source of information, truth in a hydraulic model. You can also integrate with time series data to be able to run radar simulations, so forecast modeling, being able to understand what's going to happen. Say if a hurricane hits an area, or just a major storm pops up, and what kind of flooding might occur in the area. And then also being able to use that information just to plan and prepare, being able to understand what's going to happen in a community, and how best to mitigate against that by different kinds of mitigation strategies. So like I mentioned before, InfoWorks is a kind of a central location for all the information that you would need for any kind of sanitary combined system or stormwater model, where you get all those legacy models, things like SWIM, HECRAS, all your GIS data, everything that's in closed system, as well as the open channel and riverine areas. All of the inflow and infiltration can be modeled in here as well. 1D, 2D hydraulics, and a lot of different tools for just data management and calibrating and verifying data as it comes in.